I mentioned last time how I was going to start moving or making kingdom titles and letting people have those titles. So the next thing I'm going to do, I know I just granted this guy, uh, like put him. I know I just made him the uh, a vassal of the kingdom of Trebizond, but he's now the king of Bulgaria. And now that these guys have gone with the kingdom of Bulgaria, they will probably be the next people I grant land to. They are all Greek, right? Okay. So he still doesn't like me, but that won't last for too much longer actually. He is a powerful vassal, but I don't know if I want to make him something or not. He kind of sucks at everything. And let's see if we can buy a favor from someone. 400. I'd prefer to spend less. 200. That works. And I will call in his council support. So who else does she have as her? She has the Count of Hellas, the Count of Spalathos, the Count of Thessaloniki, and the Duke of Achaia. Alright. She can have Can I not actually? Oh, okay, he's at war too, so I can't actually put him under her. For the most part, land will be outside. Most land will be going outside of its de jure realm. I hope. We'll have to see. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to do before I moved forward. Oh right, I wanted to change laws. So, revoke titles, I don't want the council to have a part in that anymore. So, because 3 people are loyalists, they will come to my side, or they will vote for the way I do. According to Magistros Chrysanthos, the peasants of Constantinople have started a delightful tradition where the peasantry from several villages meet up and dance, feast, and pair up for future marriage. By promoting this tradition, Chrysanthos believes that the county will develop a strong local culture that will attract more peasants. A peculiar condition, or tradition, but I will support it. We have title revocation sovereignty now, and I need level 3 legalism as soon as possible. because I want illegal realm inheritance. But council first. For now, I think that's all I want to do. Do I want to declare a war against the Amarids? Or the Jade revolt? Maybe both. That's going to skyrocket my threat level. I'm actually tempted to grant the Doge of Amalfi independence. Because the Merchant Republic I want based out of Venice. If I can. I'll have to wait and see. No sense in doing it now. Inherited the Duchy of Sicily. Okay. So this will be a good example. Or no, it won't. He's a strategos. Theme of Calabria. Nah. We'll just give it to this person. I'm actually going to give her the straight, like the regular duchy. Rather than, because the reason I'm going to is because she will get the actual Kingdom of Sicily whenever this guy dies. And the theme of Calabria will go to somebody else. So it's all about distributing power and trying to keep vassals roughly equal in power as well. That's what a lot of my strategy for vassal management is going to be in this game. For now, I think I need to take advantage of the Jade revolt. We'll go for the Holy War for not Galilee. Oh, this is not the Jade revolt. This is just the Jade dynasty. What is the current war score? 20%. I think we could probably blitz it. Holy War for Ascalon. Can I at the same time declare a war against the Amarids? Looks like the answer will be yes. Okay, so I'm not going to take my own troops. But let's get everyone we can over here to go to the Holy Land. Um, out of curiosity. No, 47. He does not like me. He desires the Duchy of Latium. Okay. 26. Go up there. Everyone else, I will have walk. Except for the ships up here. 26 that I want to not move right now. And these guys will go down to the Duchy of Jerusalem as well. I'm going to try to do 2 wars at one time already. Okay. Everyone's arriving there. These guys are good. Is that everyone? These guys won't ever get here, but I didn't want to move ships around over there. Oh, whoops. These guys left when I didn't want them to. Oh well. We'll deal with it. Or not. How many troops do they have? Does Egypt have? Okay, so we're actually... We'll have to watch out for that. Just move down into Iskandarum. Should probably take care. I should probably focus on the revolt war first. In fact, usurp the title county of Corsican from here. Take that guy. And what is her opinion of me right now? If I wanted to execute her, defeated her, attempted murder of parent, revoked her title. Using this option is viewed as tyrannical. Just throw her in the oubliette. Hopefully she dies before I do. He's the strategist of... Okay. Alright. I guess. Let's take these ships and put all of these guys on them. Create the title Duchy of Corsican. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Palace, you are enjoying a late supper at the Great Palace in Constantinople, sampling some new wines brought from the provinces. when the sound of a distant explosion is heard. Windows shatter and the chandelier above begins to sway as the shockwave hits a second later. Dust trickles down from the roof, and to your dismay, some of it lands in your wine. You hurry to a balcony overlooking the city and see an intense fire burning at one of the warehouses by the docks. The nearby water in the Golden Horn is also ablaze, and the fire has already spread to several ships in the busy inlet. While their crews are in the process of abandoning them, the harbor area is rocked by a flurry of smaller explosions from the burning warehouse. Must be investigated, or pretty, I need a new glass of wine. We'll investigate. I know where this is going already. And we're no longer wounded. We're not going to die tomorrow. We might. Sifting through the ashes. The next day, after the fire has finally burned out, you inspect the ruins of the warehouse with your bodyguard. You learn from your advisors that this building housed the primary stockpile of liquid fire, or Greek fire as it is commonly referred to outside the Empire. This slow-burning liquid can set water itself aflame and has delivered Constantinople safely from more than one siege. The damage done to the warehouse and harbor area is least of your concerns, however. No trace remains of the liquid's formula, a closely guarded Byzantine state secret since the 7th century, not 17th, or the alchemists who were working in the warehouse. Without them or the formula, the supply of liquid fire has been cut off. This is a disaster. Return to the palace. We'll put our troops together. Go south. And we will land in Ascalon. Also split the troops and then siege down multiple things at once. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon, depicting Mary, Mother of God. He needs sponsorship to finish it so we can place it in our own chapel. I pray to Our Lady for guidance, gain intrigue, at the cost of some money. Just disband these guys. No sense in waiting for them. I've inherited the Duchy of Charcianan from... He was a duke, apparently. Okay, no. Apparently it was just a viceroyalty, though. Which one is it? It's that one. So, Trebizond already controls some land in Anatolia. So I'm going to grant the Duchy of Charcianan to the King of Bulgaria. Oh, okay, no, he owned it in Trebizond, not in... Right. What are other kingdoms that are out there but can't be created? Or, I mean, other kingdoms that are out there that haven't been created? Sicily, Armenia, Anatolia, and Greece are huge, so I don't want to do those ones first. I want small kingdoms first. Anyway, we'll go back to this war. Won the Siege of Arsuf. Should probably be assaulting these to end the war faster. Pirates sighted. Strange reports have surfaced of a pirate fleet in the Black Sea. If witnesses are to be believed, the pirates burn those who will not surrender this with a sea of fire, or with a sea fire, spewed forth from the prows of their galleys. Could it be that these pirates have somehow obtained the formula for liquid fire? If this critical weapon enters widespread use by the enemies of the Empire, we will lose a decisive edge. The Magus Dukes has drawn up a plan to dispatch a small naval task force to the Black Sea, which will seek out and capture these brigands. Your spy master has suggested an alternate plan, however. Spies will be planted in every major port around the whole sea until they manage to infiltrate the pirate gang and uncover their secret hideout. We'll send in the spies. We are better at intrigue ourselves. Hey, Egyptian army. We'll wait for them to arrive. We won the siege of Ascalon, so pounce on that. Inherited the Duchy of Anatolia. She doesn't like me. Attempted murder of her parent. Which one was it? What was the title? Anatolia? No, I want her dead. So we'll actually give this one back out to this guy. This kid. The force is not big enough for the barons. They demand hunting rights on the church lands, but after chasing all the game to the church's side of the forest, and having to stop the hunt unless they'd risk the anger of the church. It's not that big a deal. Let them hunt on church land, or stay on your side of the forest. We'll go with the one that benefits that gives a benefit from to our opinion from the ecumenical patriarch. Word from your spies. News has arrived from the Black Sea. One of your spies succeeded in infiltrating the pirate fleet and has spent the past month as an oarsman on one of the galleys. Information about the origins of their miraculous sea fire was apparently restricted to their ranking officers, and he never did manage to learn the location of their hideout. There is good news, however. I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico. No. There is good news, however. He brought a prisoner with him when he escaped from their fleet, a young woman named Despina. This vixen was apparently the captain of the galley he served on, and she claims to be the daughter of the pirate king himself, a man named Kyrillos. If this is true, you may have gained a hostage worth her weight in gold. Guards treat her well, we may need her. Gain intrigue and wait further developments. Let's go ahead and assault that. And that. And that. 98%. Combine the army. And go to Ascalon. Try to finish this war off right now. We captured him. Ransom? Doesn't have enough money. I'm actually tempted to do one of the other things because I think I have 100% war score. It's an independence war, so let's castrate. And we still have 100%. And I now have 49% threat. So now I want to find members of my dynasty. Okay. Right now my half-brother is my heir. So I'm not giving land to his family yet, or like his side of the family. Other than him, he can have Neapolis. Grant the new land to these people with high stewardship. Ascalon. Beersheb. Darm and Jaffa. And then create the duchy as well. And we'll grant it as a viceroyalty to this guy. Still no luck on converting Jerusalem. I really want it to convert, though. I never did look at the new trade zones that were set up for the Silk Road. There's now one coming through Jerusalem into Jaffa. I don't think that used to be like that. Alright. I mean, it's something new, but not really that impressive. Or not anything to really look at right now. A letter was found this morning nailed to the doors of the great palace. It read, it appears to have been written in blood, presumably from the dead palace guard left impaled on a spear in the garden. It reads, "You have something of mine, and I have something of yours. I propose a trade. On the back of this letter you will find a map to a small island in the Aegean. Bring my Despina, and I will bring the formula of your liquid fire, as well as the only alchemist left alive with the knowledge to produce it. Signed, King Kyrillos the Magnanimous. An excellent opportunity for an ambush, or I cannot risk backstabbing this man. You decide to follow the pirate's instructions to the letter." I will do that. The deal. You set sail with your flagship for the island Kyrillos indicated in his letter. The pirate king has already arrived at the small barren island, and you make your landing with Despina and a small shore party of trusted Varangian guardsmen. "Release the girl," Kyrillos bellows from where he stands surrounded by his brigands. "Ye shall get your alchemist and formula back on my honor." The pirates push a frail old man holding a scroll forward, and you do the same with Kyrillos' daughter. "My apologies about the warehouse and the docks," the pirate king says with a smile. "We had to cover our tracks." With the deal concluded, both groups depart on their ships. Your ship hoisted sails. The deal is concluded. Returning home, you set course for Constantinople, and your men confirm that the old man is indeed one of the missing alchemists. The formula he brought also seems genuine. While it pains you to greatly give in to the demands of criminals, you simply could not see any alternative way of solving this matter. The secrets of liquid fire have been returned to the Empire, but only at great cost. It is with a heavy heart you approach the Bosporus. When Constantinople comes into view, the sky behind the great city is covered in dark storm clouds. Being Basilius is not all it was cracked up to be. Lose prestige, but the affair is settled. So basically, I think I traded some prestige for what was essentially a point of intrigue, which is alright. I'm going to suffer some attrition, which sucks. What's going on here? Alright, I don't think... And we're just going to assault through that, and then turn around and go defeat his army, or part of his army. This war should be over relatively quick. And then all we need is one more county to fully control before we can mend the Great Schism, which I will not be doing for a while, I think. My nephew needs an education. This kid is in line to inherit if I don't have kids of my own, so yes, I will go with a diplomatic education, and also I want to educate him. Is that one easier to get? It is. Let's go up to Tortosa instead. He actually wants out. He surrenders. And we are at 74% threat. Yay! More threat. Okay. Disband everything. Except for, of course, the Varangian Guard. Because they're badasses. As a general rule. Alright, so we will grant the new lands to somebody. Alexandretta. 47 is a little too old. 54 is a little too old. Same with 51. 43 is doable. Antioch. And Archa. That's part of the Kingdom of Syria, right? Okay. What's going on down here? Oh, okay, it's a revolt, an internal revolt war. Emirate of Antioch can be usurped. We'll do that. And then give it to one of our new vassals. So now all we need is Alexandria, and we will have fulfilled the conditions to mend the Schism. So I noticed before I started recording that Hispania is moving really far up into France. They've already taken Toulouse. So when 900 rolls around, both the Crusades and the Jihads should activate. Without anything else going on. I can actually... I'm going to attack him. How many troops does he... Oh, he actually... His... Maybe not right now. I'll wait for a little while. But, yeah, we've started to move towards our next goals, which are to mend the Great Schism, and also those... that land happens to be part of what we need to restore the Roman Empire as well.